clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Canes will put total leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Anderson. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. This guy's always a big part of the game plan, and they get him involved right off the bat.
I mean, it's pretty simple. Your best players should touch the football the most. First play out the gates. I know I got a big-time advantage, big-time wide receiver. Get him the football, make the gain. I expect we'll see a lot more of that throughout this football game.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of...
There he goes! Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Fires left. Got his man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Tigers have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The short hands, it's Brown. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Barry. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. At the 20. He's at the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Look out, he's got room. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's nickel. That's caught, it's Lofton. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The toss to the outside. Shows him the stiff arm. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. No matter who's been leading the always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He did not hesitate, going for it on fourth and short from the 49. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Dances away to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's nickel. Steps away to find some room. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Berry. Breaks into the open. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
At the 45-yard line. First down for the offense.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Finding open areas. Across the 25. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
28, Miami 7.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Nickel. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These two defenses have had their hits spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows knows, David, what does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Off the play fake on 1st down. Might be looking to run. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's nickel. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. It's Lofton. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Reads it, fires complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Got a little space.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. It's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far, and now this quarterback is faced with a critical 3rd down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here, get this 1st down, score a touchdown on this drive, this game takes on a completely different feel. So this just feels like a massive moment in this game.
Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. They cut into that lead as now 28-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Baylor. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it behind the line. It's Barry. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Behind the chains now on second and long. And they can't make the connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. It's nickel. Flushed out of the pocket. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Brown has it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it. First and 10 at the 42. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's nickel. Pocket breaking down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's That's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. To throw, it's nickel. Unloads to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on third down, now setting up fourth.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
Pulls it in. It's Watkins. Turning it on. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So now it's second and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On the move, he fires. Working on the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he tacks on the extra point.
42, Miami, 17.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Nickel. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Rifles it down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now, here comes the tempo.
Got it in the middle. It's Pringle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air. It's Nickel. Snagged in the middle. It's Pringle. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Throws to the back. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's Moore. Touchdown, Cade! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Bayou Bengals Eagles will run the offense out onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Caught in the backfield, it's Mary. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's locked in. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 17 over Baylor. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting...
Touchdown, Miami! Stealing a score on special teams. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Steps away. All kinds of time before he fires right. It's caught downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it! Touchdown LSU! And the punishment has been extended. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Coming out with it, it's Carr. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kringle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that, Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's nickel. Rushes on him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Pringle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quickly complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll go to the ground. Still running at the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Number 1.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man in the middle. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Wants to throw again. Under fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down.
And that feels so good if you're a player because you know you've been practicing that flea flicker all off season. You're just begging your offensive coordinator to dial it up, and they went out and they executed.
He's going to let it go. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type player. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Ron.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
They'll try to blast their way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to punch it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And that is not the 3rd down they were looking for. Going backwards now, big-time decision on 4th down.
No question about it. That can certainly rattle your resolve to go for the touchdown. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just pie.